Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Human Revolution. Now that we're not playing Steven Universe, I can more freely talk about the thing I wanted to talk about last time we were playing that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so the reason why I was having trouble articulating my thoughts and feelings about XCOM 2, I couldn't curse.
Oh, well...
Because I was hung up on the very first thing that I wanted to say about it. So there's this term that I find it to be very useful. It's from Yahtzee, from Zero Punctuation.
Yeah.
And it is the Tropic of Fuckabout. So it's the point where a game that is... Difficulty is an important feature of the title, right? It is the point where a hard game crosses a line and it no longer feels like a challenge, it just feels like you're getting fucked about. XCOM 2, I feel, is a strong embodiment of the concept. It asks so much and gives so little in return. Just the Faceless. Whoever designed the Faceless should probably be flogged publicly. What is it, a pillory? The pillory is where it's the three holes, one for either wrist and then the neck.
I think that's the stocks.
What's a pillory?
I have no idea. I've heard that word before, but I haven't the foggiest clue.
Yes, well, they should be stuck in the stocks then. Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah.
Gonna make it?
Ooh, ooh, ah.
Gonna make it? Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh! It's fine.
Except it's sort of kind of not, because now I'm out of jam.
Weren't we just down here, or is this just standard sewer design for this part of town?
That one. That's the answer. You know, I don't feel like I was that close to that mine. I mean, obviously I wasn't, because it didn't do the thing that mines are supposed to do, which is separate my upper body from my lower body.
Everybody's come to the party. Everyone's like, oh, what's over here?
You guys should be careful. Something. There's a mine over there. Probably nothing. Oh no, actually that's pretty good. They left somebody behind.
Great.
It's fine. So, the Faceless, they are enemies.
And this is why I urge every member of my staff, every man and woman dedicated to the true mission of the Humanity Front, to do the same. I say yes. If you're watching this, I beg you, do not allow misplaced anger to destroy everything we have struggled to achieve.
It's over. He knows I can't come back from that.
Everybody knows, Sandoval. You can't hide from what you've done.
What I've done, Mr. Jensen. I spent years patching people back together from augmentation botch jobs and systemic organ rejection brought on by implants. And now, because of Bill's betrayal, I'll never practice medicine again.
You really want to help someone? Tell me where Sarif's scientists are.
I wish I could, Mr. Jensen. But my involvement ended right after I failed to remove their GPLs.
You failed?
Turns out, my surgical skills weren't good enough to bypass David Sarif's insurance policy. So for all I know, those little implants are broadcasting right now. On a frequency so low your network specialist wouldn't think to look for it.
You changed the frequencies.
Yeah. It's not a bad plan. Oh. Huh?
Okay.
You have your answers, Mr. Jensen. And I've lost all of mine. The courts may think I have much to atone for, but my court will be a higher one.
No, please.
I never will condone these.
Oh, okay, it's one of these.
How about I take that gun with me when I go?
You got everything you came for. Please, just leave.
Believe it or not, I'd rather you didn't kill yourself.
That's because you have no idea what tortures I've endured. The guilt, the shame. I was told the scientists would be used to find a peaceful solution to the augmentation crisis. Instead, I was involved in kidnapping and murder. My life ended that night. It's time for me to go.
Think about it. Are you really in such a hurry to face that higher court of yours?
At least there are no lies before God. Did you see that abominable press conference? William Taggart all but accused me of terrorism. He claimed that all the violence committed in the name of our cause was the result of my influence.
So stay alive long enough to tell him your side of the story.
He already knows it isn't true. I trusted that man. For years I gave him loyal service, and he betrayed me. He sacrificed my freedom and good name to save the reputation of his organization. It's no use fighting him. He'll just spin it again. At least if I die, he'll never be able to use me again.
Again, don't worry about the personality type for this part. They're tagged when they're relevant.
Okay.
So just...
I mean, empathize with the guy.
Look, I understand your situation better than you think. I quit the force because I couldn't stand what the people in charge were doing to it. But they went to the press and told them I'd been the problem the whole time. Power always sacrifices its subordinates to save itself. But you have my word. You can get through this.
I appreciate your faith in me, Mr. Jensen. And remembering that others have gone through similar events can be helpful. But is it enough? Early on, I decided my life's purpose was to help people. But I failed as a doctor. Because by the time I see augmentation patients, it's too late. So I went to Humanity Front. And that wasn't improving anyone either. I was an idiot to think this would turn out differently from everything else I've tried.
Now we can do this.
Which I think still the strongest was Omega.
Yes.
Tell me, what lesson are you teaching your kids by killing yourself? It's bad enough they're gonna find out you're a criminal, but you want them to be quitters too? Kill yourself now, and you'll be telling them it's okay to take the easy way out. I know you don't want that. So put the gun down. Show them by your example that you want them to grow up to be fighters.
You son of a bitch! Using a man's family against him! I deserve to die, you understand? I've earned it! God damn! But I can't let them repeat my mistakes. I can't. Take the gun. For their sake.
Don't worry.
Pritchard, get this. The GPLs are still transmitting. Sandoval switched them to a lower frequency.
But they could be broadcasting anywhere in the world. I don't have the type of equipment we'll need to find them.
It's our only lead, Pritchard. You have to do something.
I know. Listen, the riot's still blocking the street entrance. Head back to your apartment and Malik will fly you over. Maybe by the time you get here, I'll have figured out something.
Yeesh.
The interesting thing there is that in a certain sense, Jensen convinced me. I thought that his family was dead, though. So I really thought, like, oh, man, this guy's life really does seem to be ruined, and I don't know if it's fair to, like, pheromone him into sticking around if that's really not what he wants, and if he doesn't have anything in life to look forward to, right? But as soon as Jensen started talking, it's like, well, okay.
All right.
No, I think, you know what, Adam, you've turned my opinion around. It's like, it's basically game over. You've got, all we know for sure is what we've got here. Mm-hmm. So it's better to just keep rolling dice, as it were. You know?
Yeah. the random happenstance of the universe is what I mostly put faith in. Like, you don't know. You could have an amazing life as a gelato vendor in like 3 weeks. Like, you don't know. It's crap now for sure, but like, you could figure something out because life is super weird.
I guess I'm gonna do one of these. And if he notices me, I'm gonna...
Press Y. Yeah, just get on behind one of those.
And just skedaddle back the way we came. Woo! Hooray!
Ah, friendship. We make the same doofy noises at the same silly moments.
I don't know if that's about friendship so much as it's about exposure. Although I have read that the two are closely interlinked.